First off, context, I don't have a leg. My name's Kyle. I'm trying to become a full-time fitness influencer / content creator with one leg. I get asked a lot how I lost my leg, which is obviously a very common question that people are going to ask if they see a prosthetic. And I guess I haven't said it while I lost my leg on here yet, so I might as well just say it and tell you guys. So originally when I was 5, I was swimming in the Gulf of Mexico with my family, and we're all swimming around, having a good time, enjoying ourselves. And then at one point, my brother stepped on a stingray, and so he jumped up, started freaking out, and my parents were freaking out too. And they, brought him over to the shore and everything, and brought him where we were supposed to be sitting, and was taking care of him and trying to get like a lifeguard or something. It was like I said, I was 5. I was just not paying attention, doing 5-year-old things. And so after a little bit, I realized my family's no longer near me, so I started to swim over to them when I turn around and see them on shore. So I go to swim over to them, and I get pulled out by a rip current, probably a good 50 yards from shore. And as I'm swimming there, I'm freaking out and everything. Thankfully, I grew up going in the water, the ocean or the Great Lakes all the time. So there's rip currents that can occur. So my parents taught me how to get out of them, right? So I'm parallel with shore, and a good 20 feet, however long, and then start swimming back onto shore. So I did that, and then right as I was about to see the sandbar, I saw the color of the ocean starting to get a little bit lighter. And as soon as I'm a couple strokes away from it, I felt a really sharp, strong pain in the middle of my left calf, and basically just got thrown around. Just everything in the water was red. And then I ended up passing out due to blood loss, just shock and pain or whatever it was. And I woke back up finally to my dad actually bringing me onto shore for a glimpse of a second. I remember this. My dad was bringing me onto shore. I had a little thread of skin holding my foot on, and I saw that and then passed back out. And then finally woke back up in the hospital where they were like, hey, we were able to save your life, but your leg, we couldn't save it. It was impossible. So, yeah. Psych! I actually didn't lose it to a shark. That would have been a lot cooler if I did lose it to a shark, but no, I lost it to a rare bone disorder when I was a kid. Long story short, my leg doesn't grow as long as fast as the other leg. There's a lot of issues with the foot itself, with the growth of the foot, and I had to do a lot of surgeries on it, and eventually they got to the point where hey, he's going to have to do surgeries on his foot his entire childhood life, and then that's not even guaranteeing that he's going to be able to walk normally once he's an adult after all these surgeries when he's done growing. So they basically opted hey, it's going to be better to amputate the foot, have him get used to walking with a prosthetic, and then he'll be fine with the prosthetic. So my parents ended up going with that, thankfully. If I did have to do all those surgeries, it would have been really bad, and I don't even know if I would have been able to walk correctly. So yeah, that's the real story. I